Okay, so I am reading a book but in the series of Did You Know? It is a fact book and it is called Hippos Can't Swim and Other Fun Facts. It's written by Laura Lynn DeSiena and Hannah Elliott, illustrated by Pete Oswald. Okay, so hippos can't swim and other fun facts. Okay. Hey there. Did you know that hippos are the third largest living land mammals? They come right after elephants and white rhinos. So I'll give you your scale. Here's your little hippo next to your elephant and your rhino. Did you know that a hippo's nose, ears, and eyes are all on the top of its head? That way, a hippo can still breathe, hear, and see while the rest of it is underwater. Okay, maybe you knew all that. But did you know that hippos can't swim? That's right, their bodies are too dense to float. Instead, hippos walk underwater along the riverbed or use their feet to push off it in order to move. So they kind of jump and hop along the bottom. Splish, splash. Can you swim? If you ever go swimming in an ocean, there's a chance you'll run into a sea turtle. Even though sea turtles seem like slow animals, they can swim up to 35 miles per hour. That's much faster than lots of other sea creatures can go, and much, much faster than a jellyfish can move. Jellyfish float with the currents of the ocean. Wouldn't it be nice to float all day long? Some jellyfish can produce light in their bodies. This is called bioluminescence. Jellyfish use this quality to scare off predators, since the light can startle other animals. So jellyfish make their own light? Wow. Fireflies glow too, but they use their glow to communicate with other fireflies and to attract a mate. They can control their glow so that it stays steady, pulses, or flashes ever so often. A firefly's light comes in different colors. It can be green, yellow, or even red. And I don't know about you guys, but I think I've seen some blue ones out there too. Zebras don't come in lots of different colors, but their black and white stripes do help camouflage them to predators such as lions. The stripes appear to blend in to the wavy African grass. Did you know that a zebra's stripes are as unique as a human's fingerprints? Zebras may all seem the same, but no two zebras look alike. Just like no two humans look alike. So just like the prints on your fingers, you can tell a different zebra from each other. Zebras are attracted to things that are black and white striped, just like they are. If you simply painted a black and white stripes on a wall, a zebra would walk toward it. Ooh, that sounds like an experiment for the zoo, don't you think? Wearing black and white to go see the zebras and see if they walk towards you? That'd be a fun experiment. Raccoons, on the other hand, are attracted to shiny objects like aluminum foil, pots and pans, and rustle. Look out for the furry animals in your garbage cans. Look how cute they are. Chipmunks are more likely to be found in the woods than in your garbage can. Did you know that all summer long they collect nuts, seeds, and berries by stuffing them into their cheeks? Then they drop off the food at their home. When the chipmunks return home to hibernate for the winter, they slowly eat all the food they collected in their cheek pouches over the summer. So they don't have to go anywhere or go out to eat in the winter. Boing, boing! Kangaroos have pouches too, but kangaroos are marsupials. This means that their pouches are used to carry their babies. As you probably know, kangaroos hop everywhere. They use their strong back legs to hop and their muscular tails for balance. If you bounce on a pogo stick, you can hop like a kangaroo too. A rabbit is another animal that hops. Rabbits may hop much more slowly than kangaroos, but the longest rabbit hop ever recorded is almost 10 feet. That's twice the size of your average teacher. Rabbits can give birth to up to 35 little baby bunnies per year. Some types of rabbits live as families in underground burrows. It's nice and cozy down there. Imagine if your mom had 35 babies in 1 year and you all had to share one room. Some bats also live underground in caves. Others live above ground in trees. Bats have excellent hearing. If there is an object or an animal nearby, a bat will send out a sound that bounces off the object and then echoes back to the bat. By doing this, a bat can figure out how big the object is, how far away it is, and even how fast it's traveling. 747 airplane traveling at 547 miles per hour, 2 miles away. Can you imagine knowing how fast something is going just by sending out a sound? Cool. Can you do that? While bats sleep all day, worker ants in a colony don't sleep all day or all night. Instead, they each take about 250 naps throughout the day, each nap lasting just longer than a minute. This way, many of the ants are awake at one time and can continue to build a colony. So working as hard as an ant is a real thing. Still, 250 naps, that's a lot of blinking. Did you know that the great blue heron lives in colonies as well? They mostly live along coastlines or near ponds or streams. Herons catch fish by standing still for long periods of time and waiting for the fish to swim by. That may sound boring to you, but herons do it to survive. We actually have a lot of sand herons or sand cranes in Minnesota. Herons are 3 feet to 5 feet tall on average. So they're as tall as most of our third graders and most of our teachers. Whereas hummingbirds are almost the smallest of birds. They are usually only about 3 inches to 5 inches tall. They are so teeny that sometimes they look like flying insects. Hummingbirds can hover in mid-air by rapidly flapping their wings 12 to 80 times per second. Per second! Faster than you can say one. Blue whales are bigger than both hummingbirds and herons. They're actually the largest animals that have ever lived. Did you know that? They can grow up to 100 feet long and weigh up to 180 tons. Whew. Bigger than a T-Rex, largest that have ever lived. And unlike hippos, blue whales sure can swim. So on the back here, we have all these fun little facts. More fun facts. Jellyfish. The biggest known jellyfish is the Arctic lion's mane, whose tentacles can extend up to 120 feet. A firefly. Baby fireflies are called larvae. They live underground and feed on worms and slugs by injecting them with a numbing fluid. Ew. Hippopotamus. The word hippopotamus comes from the ancient Greek word for river horse, but hippos are not related to horses at all. They most closely resemble pigs, whales, and dolphins. Sea turtle. The average lifespan of a sea turtle is more than 50 years. That's a long time for an animal. And that's just a sea turtle. If you compare that to like tortoises, they're hundreds and hundreds of years old. Zebras. Zebras are constantly looking for fresh grass and water. Sometimes they gather in herds of thousands to find food. They often travel with other animals such as wildebeest. Raccoon. There he is right there. When it comes to heights, raccoons have no fear. They scamper up trees to get away from predators. Rabbit. Rabbit mothers typically only feed their babies for a few minutes a day. Can you imagine only having couple minutes of food from your mom? Oh my gosh, we'd be starving. Bat. Bats are very clean animals. Like cats, they groom themselves all day to keep their fur soft and clean. Yep, that's another reason why I love them. Blue whale. Blue whales can rest easy. They are so large that they have very few known predators. Most of their predators are humans, actually. Hummingbird. Hummingbirds can fly backwards and even upside down. That's not common amongst any other bird. The great blue heron, thanks to specially shaped vertebrae, herons can curl their necks into an S shape, which allows them to fly faster and to catch more fish easily. Last two, ant. Ants can lift anywhere from 10 to 50 times their own body weight. Can you imagine trying to lift 10 of yourself above your head? Let alone 50. And last one, chipmunk. Chirp? Chipmunks chirp when they sense a threat. I don't know about you, but I've been laughed and yelled at by chipmunks in trees.